Peace, fam. It's me again. So, today's spirit message is focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. If you believe you're abundant, you will be abundant. If you believe you're poor, you will be poor. So that goes into, your belief system. Letting go of those old belief systems that we had, that we grew up with. I'm pretty sure some of you remember some of the things that your parents said about money. Oh, you think money grows on trees? I had to be the one that was the smart ass. Well, actually, yeah, Mom, it does, because aren't trees made into paper, and money's paper, so kind of, yeah. But it's hard to be abundant if you don't feel abundant, and if you don't see the abundance around you. With all the lack and limitation that there is, that seems to be the only thing that people focus on, and that's what people get more of. And there's so much abundance. There's an abundant amount of air. How often do we think about that? For all the people and plants and all, animals and everything living on this planet, it doesn't seem as though we've run short of oxygen. We got plenty of that. We always tend to have plenty of negative thoughts. So let's have plenty of positive thoughts and start giving that energy, because once you start pushing your energy into something, what happens is it grows and it becomes its own entity. I'm trying to think of exactly where I seen it, but it was this girl that was talking about creating your own entity, and doing this and creating an energy ball and allowing it to grow, right? But thinking about what you wanted that energy to turn into, and how you could take that energy, you can leave it, you could push it out, name it, and then call it back to you. But you could actually feel it, and the more you would give energy to it, the bigger it would get, the more it would grow. This is what happens when we all tend to believe in the same thing. That entity or that energy turns into an entity, and then it begins to grow into something that is real. It's like the character of Jesus. Let me not use that, but I'm pretty sure you guys get what I'm saying. If there's anything that you could look at and say that you could control, the one thing that you will have probably the most challenging thing controlling is your mind and your thoughts. If you were to receive, most people, if you were to receive $100 for every negative thought that you thought, you probably would be rich. And you'd be poor if you had to count all the positive things that you thought throughout the day. How about that? And that's not cool. So if you have a situation and there's nothing that you can really do about it, why worry about it? And that's the thing that I always say. Why worry about something that I have no control over, that I can't physically change? The only way that you can really change something is rewriting that story of it in your mind. Give energy to that. Can focus on what you can control, and that is your thoughts, how you see something, the outcome of something that you want to have. That's how you elevate your thought pattern, because understand too, we are an accumulation of our thoughts, and we give feelings to those thoughts. And once those thoughts begin to take root in our mind, they become part of our belief system. And then we develop feelings about those beliefs that gets caught in our physical body. We act out on those things, and they become patterns of behaviors that we do, that in turn then creates our personality. So if you have a habit of continuously just thinking about negative things, then you pretty much become a negative person. That becomes your personality. In order for you to change, you have to change. You have to make the change. And so change what you can control. Your mind. Live in abundance. Have a daydream or fantasy that you think about, and live that out, because again, you are what you believe. And if you believe that you are abundant, then you are. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Peace.